Hey guys, Jmann here with a review of the SH Figuarts Kamen Rider X-Aid Mighty Action X beginning set. But actually this is part one. I'm doing this in 3 parts. So I'm basically treating these reviews as if they were separate packages of SH Figuarts figures. The Mighty Action X beginning set is just a 3-pack of the first 3 main Kamen Riders from Kamen Rider X-Aid, and they are completely identical to their single packaged counterparts, except they come with a base. There's not much to it. Just says Mighty Action X game start. It is fairly hollow, but the thing that's neat is that it actually has holes, so you can pop in the arms of a Tamashii stage. So it's basically a giant Tamashii stage that you can pose these figures on. So aside from the stage, there's no real reason to buy this 3-pack over the single figures. And actually, this set isn't much cheaper than buying them all separately. But hey, that's enough of me talking about the package as a set. So I'm going to go ahead and get Snipe and Brave out of here, because I'm going to be focusing on X-Aid himself for this review. Okay, so here we have Genius Gamer M, also known as Kamen Rider X-Aid, in his Action Gamer Level 2 form. Straight off you can see his garish color scheme is absolutely represented here very nicely. The blacks are very matte, and the purple is very shiny, just like the green. So he definitely stands out. Let's take a closer look. Everything is really crisp on this guy. The colors really pop, and I haven't noticed any overspray or anything like that. I really love staring at the chest because they put a ton of detail in his chest there. Anyway, let's look at the belt. Okay, so the gamer driver is sculpted really well. Tons of tiny little details in here. Not to mention, you can totally flop that over just like you can on the roleplay toy or the show. Plus, the Gashot gimmick is actually totally there. Of course, you don't have any little tampos for his Mighty Action X Gashot or anything like that, but it is interesting that stupid kid. So if you borrow some Gashots from Sniper, Brave, or any of the other figures that they release, you can totally pop them in there to replicate instances where he grabs other Gashots and uses them to power up. You know, that's really neat that the play toy gimmick thing actually carried over to SH Figuarts. Okay, so let's talk about articulation. He's got pretty standard SH Figuarts articulation now. Double ball joints in the head and neck. He's got a good ab crunch, a good waist joint. He's unhindered. Nothing really smacks into the Gashot, so you don't have to worry about it popping out when you don't want it to. The shoulder, you know, there's a couple of ball joints and swivels in there, so you can do anything you want. The shoulder pad has a couple of swivels in it, so whenever you move the shoulder up, it just sort of naturally gets out of the way without messing anything up. You've also got bicep swivel, double jointed elbow, couple of ball joints in the wrist, and moving down past the waist, which is on a ball joint, so it can move around as much as you want. It's got the new standard, well, I guess I can't even call it new standard anymore, it's been out for a couple of years, but the new standard hips, so you can get a good range of movement, side to side, up and back, you know, all the good stuff. Plus you've got thigh swivels, which are actually on ball joints themselves, so you can, you know, tweak the leg if you need to get some more articulation out of him. Plus you've got double jointed knees, And you've got several swivels in the foot to go side to side, up and down, ankle rocker, and toe action. I guess my biggest nitpick that I have for the articulation is the ankle rocker is not very deep. A lot of times when I'm posing figures, I like to get these really wide-legged stances, and I wish that would go a bit further than what it can. I mean, it's serviceable. You can kind of fake it, but it is kind of a blemish on what is an otherwise excellent figure. So, as I was saying, the articulation on this guy is really good. After the disappointments I had with the previous year's SH Figuarts release, I gotta say, I'm really happy with how this guy is turning out. But hey, you know, we can't skip to the end yet, because we still need to talk about his accessories. Okay, so as far as accessories, he comes with 4 pairs of hands, including his fists, open hands, calm hands, and his grippy holding things hands. He also comes with his Gashikan breaker in both his hammer and his sword form. And it comes with a single handle that you pop in between them depending on which version of the breaker you're using at that point. So really, he comes with everything he would need. There's nothing missing that I could tell. So overall, I'm pleased with his accessory count. He comes with everything that, you know, Kamen Rider X8 would use in this form. So, hey, that's good. There weren't any, you know, special hands that I felt he was missing or anything like that. So, it's decent. And one thing that I'd like to point out about the breaker. So one thing I'd like to point out about the different forms of the Gashikan breaker. Is that it actually does have the Gashat gimmick. There we go. So you can totally plug in his Gashats whenever he is about to finish off some nasty bugsters. So yeah, SH Figuarts Kamen Rider X8 is a really great start to the line. He's got great articulation, a good amount of accessories, and a whole lot of play value. I'm very pleased with him. Aside from the slightly limited ankles, I can't really think of anything they could do to improve this guy. X8 by himself is absolutely recommended. But hey, is the set as a whole recommended? You'll just have to tune in next time when I review one of the other 2 guys that comes in this set. Which one will it be? Who will it be? It's gonna be Snipe next time. So guys, thanks for watching. As always, check out the full written review on CollectionDX.com, and I'll see you guys later.